Hi, welcome back to ATFX Trading. Let's take a look into weekly overview on EURUSD from Monday, the February 7th to the Friday, the February 11th of 2011. Currently, EURUSD is trading around 1.3580 on Friday, February 4th of 2011. On our last week blog post, we mentioned that the price could 1.3750 to 1.3800 seems to form a cluster of strong resistance. Breaking above this could lead the price to the following strong downward trend line which we drew from the weekly chart. Now let's see what happened actually. So the price actually broke above this strong resistance of 1.3750 to 1.3800, the cluster, but it couldn't have strength to push up. So it seems to be a false breakout and the price dropped below this again in daily chart, and the T1 stochastic 1433 and 523 has come down below 80. Now let's analyze in macro level such as daily, weekly, monthly charts, and micro level such as H4, H1 charts on EURUSD for the forthcoming week. Now, in macro level, we are familiar with this weekly trend line which we drew previously on our blog post, where you can check with our previous videos for this trend line. And now, for the forthcoming week, we are going to draw a parallel trend line in monthly chart connecting these two lows to form a channel. Now, within these channels in daily chart, let's draw the inner trend lines connecting this higher high to the lower high of 4th November 2010 high to 2nd February 2011 high, and connecting this lower low to the higher low of 24th August 2010 low to 10th January 2011 low forms a symmetrical triangle within the channel in the weekly chart. Last but not the least, let's connect an upward trend line from this lower low to this higher low, which is from 6th July 2010 low to 9th January 2011 low, from where we can get a set of support and resistance within the channel. Now, if you see the same chart in D1 chart and draw a Fibonacci retracement connecting from this low to this high, which is 10th January 2011 low at 1.2873 to 2nd February 2011 high, which is the recent high at 1.3861. If you see the same chart in micro level analysis like H4 or in H1, we need to make a perfect micro analysis by drawing a downward trend line connecting from this recent high to the lower high, which is from at 1.3859 of 2nd February 2011 high to the lower high of 3rd February 2011 at 1.3824. And if we draw a branched downward trend line connecting from this higher high to this lower high, which is at 1.3824 of 3rd February 2011 high to 1.3676, which is 4th February 2011 high. And if you see the same chart in H4, now this is how it looks like with fancy colors. From here, we are going to forecast the possible ways the market could move for the following week. And now, there are these 4 possible ways the EURUSD can move for the following week. On Monday, Tokyo session, price could fall to this 38.2 at 1.3483, and price bouncing back from that 38.2 percentage of retracement and breaking this branch trend line in the H1 chart and immediately finding a resistance at this downward trend line, where stochastics 1433 and 533 in H4 popping up and crossing over when exactly the price is touching this trend line gives a confirmation that it is acting as a very strong resistance, and price starts to fall back to 50 or 61.8 percentage at 1.3367 or 1.3250. If this pullback happens with the stochastics 1433 and 533 confirmation, we can go short when the price hits this trend line and not breaking above. Or the second possible way, on Monday Tokyo session, price could touch this 38.2 at 1.3483 and bounce back by breaking this branch trend line and this immediate downward trend line and finding a resistance back at the recent high of 1.3861, like forming a double top formation and falling back to 38 or 50 or 61.8. Or the third possible way, on Monday morning, price could straight away fall to 50 at 1.3367 or 61.8 at 1.3250 and then break this branch trend line somewhere around here and finding a resistance at this trend line, then falling back to this blue line which we drew from the weekly chart. Or fourth and the final possible way, price could straight away fall to 50 at 1.3367 or 61.8 at 1.3250 and bounce back by breaking all this trend line straight away to the weekly trend line which we use to draw the channel and find a proper resistance at here and starts to pull back from there. So in conclusion, call for the weakest, wait till the Euro USD pull back till this trend line along with stochastics 1433 and 533 coming up and crossing over near this 80 line where price would be around 1.3735 or 1.3750 somewhere around this trend line. Go short till 38.2 or 50 percentage or 61.8. Or else if the price break above all this trend line and goes up to a new high, wait till the price hit this strong weekly trend line and then go short again. So that's all about the technical view. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. And if you were not able to follow the video, please go to the blog for the detailed content on this. Thank you.